Hey everyone, it's Ange from Ange RNY here. It is December 12th, 2018, and I am coming to you with my week 40 post-op update. I'm also going to add in my 9-month post-op update because I never got the chance to do the video this weekend, so sorry about that. As you can see, the regrowth is happening today. All the little flyways, yay. So, anyways, I am Ange from Ange RNY. I had surgery on March 7th, 2018 at Guelph General Hospital in Guelph, Ontario, Canada by Dr. with Dr. Jules Fouté-Nalong. My highest weight as of March 2017 was 343.6 pounds. My surgery weight was 316.4 pounds. And my current weight today is 227 pounds. For my 9 months, I was actually 228.8. So, and I did my weight and all my measurements on Monday instead of Friday for my 9-month. So there's 2 days from my 9-month surgery, a gap, and then 2 days from when I took my weight till today. So, sorry for all the movement, whatever, you guys know. Transport, yeah, and I guess I shouldn't come from that angle because the loose skin and the chin. As you can see, I look a little bit happier today, so I decided to make a last-ditch effort, and I'm sorry I didn't answer everyone who responded on my last week's video. I figured, because you pretty well all answered along the same lines, that I would answer you today in this video. So pretty much I have completely switched to a high protein, low fat, low carb diet, I guess. So yesterday and today I pretty much just did tuna and salmon, and I did switch out so that I'm having protein coffee, so I got the Premier Protein Shake, the vanilla Premier Protein Shakes for my coffees, because I did do it before, and I did enjoy it before. Instead of, I figured I'd do that instead of having the protein bars, because if I have too many of the protein bars, they make me break out really bad. So, I've toned it down so that I'm having 1 coffee a day instead of 2. Some yogurt, maybe. For dinner, I'll have a chicken breast. With my tuna, I'm having some olives and some pickles. So pretty much, I'm not having any fruit. I'm not eating any cheese. The only dairy I'm getting is from yogurt now. And I'm not eating vegetables. That's pretty bad. So before, I would have cheese, and I would have some veggies, and I would have some fruits, and I'm just diet. I don't know if anybody knows that. Toucan, his first stage is just pure protein, and it's animal protein. It's not plant protein, because animal protein is a complex protein, so it takes your body more energy to break it down. So you can ingest more calories, but you'll burn more calories in the breakdown process because it's a complex protein. So the only difference between that, because I'm not doing a diet, I'm just changing up the way I've been eating for a while, is I'm having the pickles. And with my tuna, it's, well, I will show you. Just give me 2 seconds, please. Sorry about that. I actually had a can pretty much readily available. Give me 2 seconds, let me buckle back up. Sorry for all the weird angles. Okay, sorry about that. But it's cans like this. And I know down in the States, you guys, focus. I know you guys have your snack packs. This is pretty much the same we have here. See, it's just a little can. So that's sun-dried tomato and basil. It's, focus. Okay, it just won't focus. It's 85 grams for the can. Will it focus on the stats? No, I don't think it will, so I'll read them to you. Okay, so per can, per 85 grams, it's 110 calories for this particular can. It does go up or down depending on the flavors. Like, I really like the spicy peanut saute, and I think that's 130 or 140 calories per can. So for the fats, there's 4 grams. Carbs, there is 2 grams, and it's 2 grams of sugar. Oh, I didn't realize there's sugar in this. Oh, there is too. That's fucking hilarious, because I've pretty well cut out almost all the sugar. See? Sugar sneaks in places you would not expect it. And this isn't even sweet in the slightest. It's a very tart taste. But anyways, and it's 16 grams of protein for the can. So I like Heinz Miracle Whip. I don't know if you guys have that down in the States. That's one of the mayo brands we have up here. I've recently switched to the Heinz Real Mayonnaise, or Real Good Mayo, instead, because it has less sugar. So, and when I do the can of tuna, because it is such a small, well, 85 grams, that's what, how many ounces? 2.5 ounces, maybe? I don't know. I'll do usually 2 or 3 pickles and about 10 olives with it. So if it's a can of salmon, I get the low sodium in water salmon, so it's got the bones and the skin. Obviously, you have to debone it and deskin it, and I do that, but it's 46 grams of protein for the can. So usually, and it goes by half a can. I will eat half a can, and I usually just put some Tex-Mex spice and some Mrs. Dash garlic and herb. That actually makes right before I go to bed, I'll eat the other half can, because I'll have the salmon usually after midnight. So I'll usually have half a can at like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, since my days are backwards from everybody else's. And then I'll have the other half a can at like 5 or 6 in the morning, when I'm giving the truck to my husband. So yeah, so a lot of you did mention that maybe I wasn't eating enough. I guarantee I was eating enough. I was eating upwards of, I think, 12 to 14, and I probably wouldn't be pushing it to say 1,500 calories per day. Not every single day, but a good deal of them. Like I said, the difference was I was eating fruits, and I was eating vegetables, and I was eating cheese, and I think one of my clinchers, maybe the cheese, maybe I was eating too much cheese, and I did mention that before, about cutting back on it. I did not. Well, I did and I didn't. I mean, I was down to eating it once, maybe twice a day, but it was still obviously too much. And I know some people end up with a lower tolerance to dairy products after the surgery. It wasn't giving me issues, but I did notice that I was having a lot of bloat in my belly that seems to have gone down somewhat over the last couple of days, so I'm going to keep watching that, because I'm still having the yogurt, and it's not non-dairy, it's the 000 Oikos Greek yogurt. I can get a non-dairy, so I will watch and see, but I don't think it's enough to affect me if I'm only having it once a day, and I think it's 175 grams, so it's like 2/3 of a cup. I don't know if that's going to be enough. So yeah, so pretty much, so for the most part, I was eating 1,000 to 1,200 calories a day, and I know that because I pretty well eat the same things, and when I did track, I was pretty well eating the same things as what I was eating when I was tracking. I have considered, and I meant to actually, the last time we went grocery shopping, when we were at Walmart, I have considered getting a notebook and starting to write these things down just to keep better track of them, because I am going across the border and don't have data when I cross the border. So that's not something that that's something that I was already thinking about it, and thank you to those who did suggest it. As for the creamer, I think maybe I was misunderstood about that. It's not liquid creamer, it's powdered creamer, and there is little to no sugar in it, which is why I get it, because I have seriously gone to town in cutting back in my sugar and trying to get it out of everything that I consume. Like I said, there's these little surprises like this where you find sugar where you wouldn't think that there was any. So, just to give you, okay, so before I get into that, from my 9 months, from 8 to 9 months, just because I am adding that in here, I did all my measurements, and like I said, I was a couple of days past my 9-month surgery, but I don't think it really matters in the whole big scheme of things. So from 8 to 9 months, I lost 6 inches total. And overall, well, on my 8 months overall, I had lost 93.5 inches. So from 8 to 9 months, my overall is now 99.5 inches. So I guess even though my weight was fluctuating up and down in the 230s since September 12th, I was still getting incrementally smaller in places, and it took seeing the measurements to know that. I am thinking my stall is broken now because, like I said, on Monday I was 228.8. 2 days later I am 227.0. So that's 1.8 pounds lost from Monday morning to now. And because we're in the transport, my mornings are different. So I pretty much weighed myself at about 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. so about 56 hours difference maybe. And I would probably be a pound lower. The problem with doing such high protein and low carb, and this is okay because I know this because I did do the Dukan diet several times quite religiously for at least a couple of weeks, is you become constipated because your body needs to get used to having pretty much just straight protein. Now I do have a little bit of carbs and a little bit of fat in there, and I am taking my Benefiber. One of the things that I did forget to pick up when I went to Walmart the other day was I was meaning to get myself some milk and magnesia, because I do find that I am and have been for at least 4 or 5 months now dealing with some constipation issues that I wasn't dealing with really closely post-surgery and up until probably about 5 or 6 months post-op. Well, that may be pushing it. 4 or 5 months post-op. So, like I said, ultra low carb, straight protein, and the problem with doing things like this is you need to find something that's sustainable. For me, I wouldn't necessarily suggest to anybody else that they should do this, because I'm not a nutritionist and I'm not a doctor. So, if this is something you do, please do it on your own. I am more than glad to give advice, but for me, this is what I think is going to work for me. I am happy with it. I'm getting my little bit of sweet from the yogurt, and from my protein coffee. Sorry, I need to start drinking it so I can get a couple more hours sleep. Because, and I say from my yogurt, I get the plain yogurt, but I get the skinny syrups, the 0 calorie, 0 sugar syrups. So they're sweetened with sucralose. No carbs, no calories, no nothing. And for those of you Canadians, if there are any that do watch me and want to know where to buy them, because I had a hard time finding them, Winners actually sells them. And I couldn't even believe it. But yeah, Winners. They have a small little home section with some food products, some like protein-y stuff and whatnot. I wouldn't suggest everything that they sell, but the syrups, if you want a little bit of sweet so that you're not going off plan and adding unwanted calories, you can get these syrups. So, just to give you an example, because I've pretty well done it for today and yesterday, wholeheartedly, and this will be something that I sustain for myself, because I'm actually quite happy with it in 2 days. And I'm quite happy with the difference that I'm feeling in my body. And yeah, so for yesterday, I had 28 grams of carbs, 36 grams of fat, 120 grams of protein. Now, and this is going to fluctuate up and down day to day. And it was a total of 1,012 calories. For today, I will finish my protein coffee. I will go back to bed for a few hours. I have already consumed most of what I'm going to consume for the day. The only other things that I'm going to consume for the day is I'm going to have a chicken breast with the barbecue sauce I've been using, and I've been using this. And I love this. And we don't have very much of this type of stuff in Canada, but we do have this, and I think there's another one that we have, but I don't know the name of it. I've never found it. But for 2 tablespoons of this, it's 10 calories, 0 fat, 0 cholesterol, 200 milligrams of sodium, 2 grams of carbohydrates. And it's not from sugar, it's sucralose. And sucralose is right at the bottom of the list. So that makes me happy, because I have been trying for the last 2 years to find some kind of sauce that was low sugar and had no sugar in it. So today, like I said, the last thing and sorry for the sun. Apparently it decided to come out and grace us with its presence, so you're gonna get all these weird lights and everything. I will have a chicken breast, and I will have some barbecue sauce with the chicken breast for dinner, and I will have another 1,500 milliliters or approximately 40 ounces of water today, before midnight hits, because even though I drive from 5 or 6, 7 o'clock at night until usually 5 in the morning, I go from midnight to midnight with what I do and don't eat. So after midnight, whatever I consume will be my breakfast. I've found that works out best for me, for being able to keep track. So for today, my stats are going to be 25 grams of carbs, 35 grams of fat, and 120 grams of protein. It's going to be 1,089 calories after I have my chicken breast. And right now it's 4:30 in the afternoon, Toronto time, which is what I go by, so Eastern Standard Time. I'll probably have my chicken breast 8 or 9 o'clock tonight. So, and I just finished 2 hard-boiled eggs, and I'm having my protein coffee, and that's it. So I hope that I answered everything that everybody said. I just figured it was better than writing a whole bunch of long-winded responses. There's a couple more things I am going to do, like I am going to get myself a notebook and just keep writing it down in the notebook so I can keep track of it from day to day. And I am going to get the milk and magnesia. If that doesn't work, I know this, well, it used to work for sure. I'm definitely going to get the Smooth Move tea, something to make sure that I poop every day, or at least every second day. Hopefully every day. last week, and in previous weeks. It's been hard, and I've been struggling with eating and eating bad things here and there. I haven't had anything. I haven't had any popcorn or any ice cream. And I think I said that last week. For a month now. I don't need it. I find the more depressed I get, the more I want it. I have had some pistachios and some other nuts, but I've been doing really good on that score. Trying to keep away from the really junky things. I'm not always going to do that. I mean, once in a while I might have some popcorn or some ice cream or whatever, but because I don't want to say I'll never do it again. And then I am, because we all do it. And I'm glad that this was a stall, or my body's version of a stall, because I think most people that have a stall stay at a particular number, whereas I seem to fluctuate up and down in a group of numbers. And I'm hoping that this will be the last big stall. I'm sure there will be a few more smaller ones, but I'm hoping this will be the last big one. And hopefully I know what to expect from now. So, but anyways, this is a really long video. I'm sorry it's so long. I hope you all have a great week. I hope that I come to you with an even lower number next week. I am on Instagram, same name as I am on here, for those of you that don't have me. And I actually have a challenge going with 2 of my Instagram friends who are close to the same weight, or right at the same weight as I am, to see who can hit 219 first. And whoever does gets bragging rights. So if you're interested, I'm going to post every time I weigh in on Wednesday my weight. One of the ladies is going to do it. I'm pretty sure the other lady will as well, or at least I hope she will. So that'll be interesting to see. But yeah, so everybody have a great week. I hope to come to you with even more of a loss next week. And take care. Thanks. Bye.